everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do another set of Ellie nails. If you don't know what Ellie nails are, then let me explain it in just a little bit, but I want to show you what I'm going to use. I'm going to use these gel art liners by Model 1, and I'm also going to use this 308 B308 by Beetles, and that is a gel polish, and I'm also going to use the brightest white that they have, which is A219. And then we're also going to add these caviar beads. I am obsessed with these caviar beads. I want to put them on everything, and then we're going to top coat them with the shiny top coat. So let's get going. We're going to start with Ellie's pinky nail. Now, Ellie is my helper hand, my practice hand that I bought to well, practice on and display, I guess. We're going to put 2 coats of that white on, and then cure it for 2 minutes in between each coat. But it turns out that Ellie has an amazing, when I bought my helper hand, I didn't know how awesome it really was going to be until I got it. And then I realized, holy cow, Ellie has the perfect size fingernails. I did nails for 20 years. Well, I've been doing nails. I've been licensed, let's say it like that. I've been licensed for 20 years. I did nails for a major portion of that. I haven't been in the salon for like 6 or 7 years, but yeah, I still have my nail obsession. But I can tell you, the sizes of these Ellie nails are the perfect size for you. Well, maybe not you, but yeah, so everybody has a different size nail, but the pinky is a size 9. And most people that would come into my salon, their pinky would be a size 9. Pointer and ring fingers are very, very similar, and they are a size 4. And sometimes I could get away with a 3 if I could cut it down just a little bit. And then the middle finger is generally a size 2, and the thumb is a 1. And that is when you're basing your tips off of the 0 to 9 cases. Yeah, most nail techs buy like full cases of nails, not just numbers one by one. Anyway, to start out with anyway, and then we fill them up one by one with our big nail warehouses that we purchase from wholesale. But anyways, that is neither here nor there. How cute is this liner working? First I took the lighter pink, which is the gel polish from Beetles, and I'm going to list all of these things down in the description if you love any of these colors and want to pick them up for yourself. Of course, you can do it. Beetles.com or beetlesgel.com, and then use my code Laura35 and you'll get 35% off your order. So anyways, I was using the pink. The lighter pink was the gel polish, and then the darker pink was the Nailart liner from Model 1. Yeah, so we're moving on to the next nail, which of course is going to be 2 coats of that stark white, and this one is our pointer finger. I kind of go out of order on this video. It's so funny because usually I can knock out a set in a day. It usually takes me about a day to figure out what I'm going to do, play around with the nails, begin to film, and then I do the nails, and then I can edit it and create the video for you and then post it on YouTube, right? This set, literally took me 5 days. But mind you, it was right after Christmas, right before New Year's when I started. So all the Christmas decorations had to come down and go back up in the attic. And yeah, so if you see my nail color, like my actual nail color, come on and off, that is why. So, and that's also why it's out of order. But yeah, so Happy New Year to everyone who is watching this just as it's posted. If you're watching in the future, then you might not be watching anywhere near New Year's. So that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I also pulled out this Beetle Gel's rhinestone glue for when I was placing on the little rhinestones. So yeah, I just polished the nail white, and then I used a dry old gel brush, which was kind of like sprayed out as far as the bristles went. And I dipped it into the lighter pink and just kind of dotted it onto, you know, half of the nail in diagonal form. And then I did the same exact thing. I just dipped the dry brush into a little dot of the gel liner, the hot pink, the brighter pink, and dotted over it. And it kind of created this, like, I don't know, granite looking design. Yeah, I love it. And then in between coats, I always cure it for 2 minutes. I cure it for 2 minutes because I'm not in the salon. I'm not, like, time is not of the essence for me. I'm just doing this at home and I'm just playing with nails. So if you are doing it in the salon, just go by the time of the gel curing on the product that you're using, basically. Yeah. And that way it will help you time wise. And yeah, you don't have to cure these for 2 minutes, but over curing is always better than under curing, right? Yeah. And so then I use the Beetles rhinestone glue, and I just use like a little liner brush, and I wipe the glue wherever I want it. I dot it or I string it wherever I want those little caviar beads. And so at this point, I just did it like straight down the line. And yeah, and now I'm just adding caviar beads, and it took me, oh my gosh, it took me like 5 minutes to get these on. It was so ridiculous that I was being so like particular, and I could have spread them out a little more, but I wanted it to look like a chain, and it did. Look at how cute that turns out. I love it so much. But yeah, so it took me a while to get them all in line, and so I just used like my liner brush. The back of my liner brush has these little fine daughters on it. I got my set of brushes off of Amazon just randomly. I was like, you know, I just want a whole set, and I didn't want to spend a ton of money, and Amazon is great when it comes to that. I'm not affiliated with most of these companies that I'm talking about, just the Beetles company basically, because I can get you that that discount, that 35% discount. So now we're working on the thumb, and literally this is my favorite nail of the set, and I'm so bummed because something was going on with the lens of my camera. I don't know if that's because of the way the sunlight was hitting it, or if it just needed to be you know, like de-smudged if there was a smudge on it. But that's why this part is like a little blurry. It's weird. I don't even know. I don't remember having to clean off my camera, but now it's not blurry. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe the sunlight was just shining in a weird direction or something. I don't know, glaring it. But so I used the Beetles, what is it, 309, that super cute pink gel polish, and I did 2 coats, and then I cured in between the coats, of course. Try to put your coats on as thin as possible when using this Beetles, because it's really highly pigmented anyway, so a lot of these colors you really could get away with just 1 coat. If you're doing it on clients, they like to see that you're putting 2 coats on. I don't really know why that is. But I have had clients say, "Oh, did you miss one of the coats?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll do a second coat." But, if the coverage is there, then the coverage is there, right? But you definitely want to please your client. So, yeah, and so then I took this Model One's um gel art, what is it? Nail art gel. I have such trouble just trying to tell you exactly what it's called, but you know what it is. It's the art. It's not the actual gel polish, but and it's got great pigment. So I'm just making these diagonal lines and it turns out to be like a checkerboard. And if you've seen some of my other projects, I love checkers, but I like to add like a little something extra to the checkers at all times. And so this one really surprised me because I kept it very, very simple, right? And I just made the checks and then I cured it. And then I used that rhinestone gel again. It's rhinestone glue is what it is, but you dot it wherever you want it. And a little teeny bit goes a long way. I'm just dotting it. Do you see how many dots I got? I got something like 9 dots out of one. Oh, I'm still going. Like 12 dots out of one. I didn't even have to pick up more. It was insane. Yeah. So a little goes a long way. I'm just putting a teensy little dot of this rhinestone glue on each little intersection of the checkerboard. And then you don't cure it yet. You use the glue wet. And then I'm placing the caviar beads, just one little teensy caviar bead on top of the glue that I've just placed a dot down. Yeah, and what's great about this is that if you're using the gel, you have all the time in the world to place your beads wherever you want them, or place your rhinestones, or wherever you want them, because they are not in complete perfect place, and they're for good until you cure this gel. So yeah, it makes it, I mean, just so much easier. And I am loving this. It's almost got a little bit of like a steampunk look because these beads are just a metallic silver. And so the whole set, once the whole set came together, it really looked very kind of edgy to me. And I get in my edgy moods, don't I? Sometimes I'm all about sweet, perfect, beautiful nails. And then other times I need a little edge or something. I don't know. So this is what it's giving me. It's satisfying my need for an edge. And yeah, I'm just popping in and out and in and out and driving my camera crazy. So it's trying to focus on this and that and this and that. But yeah, it turned out so cute. I love it so much. Yeah. So didn't that turn out awesome? Anyways, so now we're going on to, I'm going to do the middle nail now. And if you see to the right side, there's a little bit of wrinkle. That means that I put on, oh, is this the beginning? Oh no, okay. I put on my polish too thick. So in this case, I really should have just done one coat, I think, instead of two. Or maybe it just didn't cure very well. I don't know. I'm not sure. Sometimes if the nail is tilted down, my lamp only has lights on the top. So if it's tilted down or to the side, this is a problem that you end up having with your clients if they don't hold their hand perfectly straight inside the lamp. Then yeah, sometimes it won't cure all the way. And then you go to put a second coat on, you don't know that it's not cured all the way, and it ends up wrinkling. So that's what happened with this one. My little nail stand was not holding the nail exactly the way she was supposed to. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so then I added the nail art liner, and I used that dry brush again and just dotted the white on, and then I dotted the hot pink liner on, and then I just kind of blended it, and once again it turned out with this kind of granite looking, oh my gosh, I love it. It's like that granite looking uh I don't know, like side edge or whatever. I don't know. I kind of like it. It looks really cute, doesn't it? Anyway, so let me know down below if you watch these videos as, oh look, I'm completely out of shot, as a nail tech, or if you just like to come hang out with me, which I love that you do either way. But let me know if you're a nail tech or if you are an at-home nail art lover and you just really enjoy, or if you just like watching YouTube. Oh my gosh, so of course I put the gel glue on first, and now I'm dotting on the caviar beads, and I'm not doing the solid string, but I'm just doing like little spaces in between, and that turns out cute too. Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh, YouTube. I watch YouTube literally just like TV. I am honestly considering canceling out my cable. I probably would have done it a long time ago if my husband wasn't a news lover. He comes home from work and just watches the news all night long. So, yeah, so if it wasn't for that, I probably would cancel cable because I watch YouTube videos all day. Well, not all day, all night, basically. That's what entertains me. And I do still watch a few, um, shows. Like, I'm very into ID channels and murder mysteries and stuff like that. I'm obsessed still to this day, from the day it came out until now, which is like 20 years later or something, with Law and Order. I watch that all the time. So, I mean, I would miss those if I canceled my cable, but I've got to tell you, I absolutely spend way more time watching YouTube. So are you just a YouTube watcher? Is this your entertainment instead of TV? Let me know down below in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I love that we're building this community, and sometimes if you find that there's a better tip or trick, put that in the comments, because sometimes people just like to read the comments. So yeah, I absolutely love that the community is growing and that we're having fun watching me do nails and chatting a little bit and stuff like that. So this time we're going to do a French. This one is the middle nail, and so I did the solid pink. I did 2 coats, and then I'm going to go in with that same kind of checkerboard look, and yeah, just love it. Just love it so much. I actually added something more to this checkerboard look, and than I did on the thumb. I did the thumb first, and then I ended up doing this one as the checkerboard in the middle, and I was like, oh, I just want to add, a little bit of the hot pink to it, which I didn't do on the thumb. And I'm glad I didn't, because sometimes the thumbs being too busy is just too much. So, but the middle nail is like, has high exposure and everybody sees the middle nail, right? So I ended up going in and adding these hot pink dots. I love dots. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with dots and hearts. And it is almost Valentine's season, so you're going to start seeing some heart designs come out, and very, very much one of my favorite things to do. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Definitely subscribe if you're enjoying this and you haven't subscribed yet. And you will see some more videos coming up. I try to do many each week. Like, I try to do like one a day, but right now I'm telling you, the new year has got me busy. So I'm still going to try to pump out like 2 or 3 each week, keep you guys entertained. Let me know if you have any ideas of what you'd like to see. Or if you want to send me a screenshot or something, I am on Facebook. It's, Laura Rolling 2007, because, I've been doing this a while on Facebook. And that's pretty much, I'm old school. I pretty much just do Facebook. I do Instagram too. It's Laura Rolling 2. And my name is spelled Lora. So yeah, Laura Rolling, Rolling. And I'm going to put that at the very end of this video so that you can come and be my friend. And if you haven't done that already, and at that point, you can send me like, pictures. And if you replicate this, post them, tag me in it so that I can see that you enjoyed it and, whatever. But if there's something that you want to see me replicate, you can send me that too. So on Messenger. So that would be just the funnest thing for me to do, to replicate something that you want me to replicate. And that will give me more ideas. And, of course, I'll put my own spin on it. And look at me, I'm out of shot. I get so into this, honestly, that I don't even pay attention to the fact that I am filming it until I get to this point. I'm like, oh, how cute did those turn out? I love them so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.